the six-sided.
Fuck, 18. Fucking killing it.
No, that's 6.
Wait, what was I? What was I supposed to roll? A D20?
A 6, a D6, a
Oh, a
six-sided
D6.
dice. Yeah.
You said a D6. 2
Okay.
plus.
We'll do 4.
Right.
So 4 plus whatever your Constitution modifier is. If
3.
you roll it. So your
Wait,
Constitution.
what am I supposed to roll? A D6?
No, you're
Or
good.
a
Yeah.
D...
No,
What
you're
was
good.
I supposed to roll? I'm,
A D6.
you're coming in and out. A D6. What roll? I rolled a D6. It's a 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you're
yeah,
good.
I got 5.
Okay. Well, we have the rule: if you roll lower than your average, you can use your average instead. So your average is 4. So if you want to use that instead, you can get higher HP if you want to do that.
All right. Sure.
And then you add your Constitution modifier, which you said is 3.
It's 1.
Yeah.
It's 1.
Right?
It says Constitution 3.
Okay.
Oh, there's the big box. Which box is the
Constitution.
Constitution modifier?
It says
one?
Constitution 1.
Okay. So you have it.
Another Constitution on the right, and it says 3.
Okay.
Where's that?
So just add 5 hit points to your current hit points.
Okay.
So it'll be 19.
I like how I can look up at Tut Tut or Tuk Tuk, and I can see Guy Fieri in the background just staring at me.
But I'm not Guy Fieri.
No, but
Did
on
you
your
do that
shoulder
all?
there's Guy Fieri.
I did.
Okay. Cool. All right. Everybody roll your actually no, I got something to say before we get started. Before we get started, I wanted to talk to you guys about attacking and damage and spell saves. So, if you are attacking, whenever you're attacking with a spell or with a normal melee or ranged attack, it's going to be your modifier for the weapon and your proficiency bonus.
Yep.
And then whenever you do damage, it'll just be your modifier for that.
Yep.
No proficiency bonus. I'm just clearing that up.
So you don't
for
add
spell
strength,
saves.
you don't add dex?
No, you
It's
only
whatever
add the
it is.
modifier, not your
It's only-
proficiency bonus to damage.
Yeah. It's only whatever the weapon is using. So if you're using a strength-based weapon, you only add your strength modifier to the damage roll. I just want to clear that without that because we had some issues with that the last few days. And then Pat, I just have something to ask you. When you are
Who's
recording, drunk. When you're recording, can you do me a favor and zoom in on the map? Because you were like super far away. Can you zoom in?
Kinda have to,
Why?
because I have a few monitors set up. But
He
I'll
has a
try.
very large monitor.
I was hoping you could zoom in because you can't really see what's going on.
Okay.
Or just try.
I'll do my
I was
best.
just gonna give. There's no problem. I
I will
giving
do
you
my
the point.
best to zoom in where the action is occurring.
That's all I ask. All right. Anybody have any questions for me before we get started? Cool. Let's roll our d20s, everybody. Everybody roll a d20, and we'll see who can tell us what happened last time. Sacred Sword.
The one with percent, right?
Just a regular d20. My first roll is a natural 20. What the heck?
I got an
Yeah,
18.
Show me the good stuff.
That's what I like to see. What'd you guys get?
9.
18.
Mr. Peking.
Gary
Sorry,
and Tuck
Let
Tuck?
me finish. Dylan. That's real.
No problem.
We're rolling d20s, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
17.
Gary?
11.
Okay, well, I got a natural 1, so I'll go. Not strong start for the DM. Last week on Sacred Sword, You guys woke up in the cave, and as you woke up, Tuk Tuk had a dream about this lady with long blonde hair and telling you to let go of your gooder side and bring out the darker side of yourself and accept the darkness, be malevolent, and you felt this burning sensation on your forehead. As you woke up, you asked Maelstrom if you had something on your forehead, and he didn't notice anything. There was no symbol or anything. You began your journey through the woods, heading towards the city of Zale. And as you got closer and closer to the windmill, you came upon a bunch of stones piled upon each other in different formations, and you were attacked by giant spiders and cultists from the Eye of the Moon cult. You defeated them with excellent grace and recovered some Eye of the Moon medallions and a head with a sapphire with a ruby inside of it. You then continued to follow a map that Tuk Tuk had in his possession from some way, and he went over to this large boulder and began to inspect it and learned of a secret entrance to the windmill as you guys descended down into this room with lots of random unique items and different sources and basically lots of skulls and bookshelves and a couch. And as you were inspecting these items, Gary walks up to this nice suit of armor, and you actually noticed that the suit of armor came to life and began to attack you, and it attacked Frunk. And as this is happening, Maelstrom and Tuk Tuk is looking at this map, and as soon as he picks the map up, a scroll repeats a riddle to you guys, and Maelstrom was able to solve the riddle and said out loud the keyword moon, which opened a secret pathway. And we're going to pick up right there. So everybody needs to roll initiative right now. Let's start it off. Oh no, where's my pencil?
20.
Hang on.
1 second. I'm moving.
All right.
Eight.
It's plus what? Your
Dex.
Plus your dexterity.
14.
All right.
I'm
25.
gonna level with you guys, and I'm gonna say I don't know what initiative is.
Initiative is
Okay.
turn order for combat.
Well, but how do I roll it? Where's the button?
We're gonna roll a
1d20.
Oh,
and
just
add
a
your
D20.
and add your dexterity modifier.
Oh. 24.
Okay. Does everybody have their initiatives? We're gonna start off 25 to 20.
24.
The 24 coming in hot. All right. 20 to 15. Anybody's 20 to 15?
Nope.
Okay. 15 to 10.
I got 10.
Okay.
Oh, crap. I got a 14. Sorry. I was looking at Mara.
It's okay. No problem, dude. 14.
14.
Mara was a 10. All right. 9 through 5.
8.
And coming up the rear as usual. Bronk, what you got, bud? Can't hear
He's
ya.
muted.
Frunk rolled a 1.
All right. So we're gonna start off with Tuk Tuk. What you gonna do, bud?
So the just the two statues are alive, correct?
Yes, the two statues.
one's
One that's
here.
right here, and then one that's right here. They both attacked. This one actually moved up. It moved right here. It attacked Frunk, and the other one attacked Gary. It is going to be your turn, Tuk Tuk. What would you like to do?
One, two, three, 4, 5. Wait. Is flanking still a thing?
It sure is. If you get behind, if you are opposite of your teammate, you get an advantage on all your attack rolls.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure.
You have that much movement? Well, how much is?
I have 40.
God. Oh yeah. You monks.
I am
you.
monk.
All right. What you gonna do?
I'm going to believe. So I have 2 key points. Sorry, I have to see what I have available again.
It's all good.
As far as I think I'm just gonna do a regular attack against them.
All right.
All right. So I roll with advantage.
At your dexterity and your proficiency.
Or what? I thought advantage was
You get 2
roll
attacks.
twice.
Yeah. You get
Yeah.
2 rolls.
well, that's probably gonna hit. 19 plus 4 is 23 plus 2. 25.
Yep, that definitely hits.
And then I'm going to use. That's gonna be my hand axe.
Dang, son.
That's 6 damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use for my bonus attack. I assume I get advantage on this attack as well.
You
correct?
sure do. You're flanking. Yep.
13 plus 4. 17 plus 2 is 19.
That barely hits.
Oh, word. And that's a d4 plus 4.
Yep.
That's 8.
Nice. All right. So Tuk Tuk runs behind his suit of armor as the armor is reaching out at front, and you take your axe and hit it right in his side, and you hear this large clank as you shiv your axe in between one of the grooves, and you take your bare fist and kind of open palm into the back of his chest piece. And as you're punching and hitting this thing, there's nobody inside of it. It is some kind of magical armor. All right, we're going on to Gary. 14.
I'm gonna move away.
If you move away, he's going to get an opportunity attack on you.
But he's already attacked me.
He still gets an opportunity attack. It's a reaction.
Disengage.
You can disengage. It takes an action to disengage, but you move back 10 feet.
If I use a cantrip, that's a bonus action, right?
You can?
But-
It's an action. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it doesn't
the
say
cantrip
as a bonus
says that.
action.
Wait.
No, it's an action. Let me see real quick. That kind of screws up what I was going to do. Wondering how hard they're hitting. Whether I should try to. I guess I should just disengage.
In 6 seconds. What are you going to do?
I'm
Disengage?
going to disengage.
All right,
What is
move
it?
back 2 squares.
And I still have regular movement, or does it take my movement?
That is your action. Now you have your regular movement, and you have a bonus action.
Okay. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
And I am going to. Which one of these is a bonus action? I know one of them is. Oh, I can't use my spell slots. We haven't slept. Pass. Right?
What about spell slots?
We haven't slept.
No, we have
You
not.
have not taken a rest.
So, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, we're going to go on tomorrow. Your turn, bud. Remember, you have an action, which is a spell or anything like that. And then you have a bonus action, and you have your 30 feet of movement. You can do any of those things in any kind of order. What would you like to do? You have all your spell slots, so
I'm gonna move back 1, 2,
each square is 5 feet.
3, so 5, 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do good old, what's it called?
Magic missile.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Steven knows what the deal is.
Drink. He
We're
said,
gonna. Oh yeah. Oops.
You're good.
What's your name?
Maelstrom.
What's your
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
Ray of Frost, maybe a good idea as well. That's a
That's a
cantrip.
good one too.
Who should I Ray Boss and Magic Missile? Or is that too much? Boss?
I think you can only pick one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. What is going on?
Well, I'm pulling out a bottle of Crown Royale Reserve.
Good call. All right. So that's 5 damage. Just tell me your total damage in total. You do 3 of those, remember.
One more. 9 total.
How much total?
9.
Which one are you attacking? The one in between the 2 guys or the other one?
The one in between the 2.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, I'm good. So
Okay.
you.
Morrow backs up, lifts his metal staff finger, and kind of throws it as these 3 darts come flying out in a circular formation, hit the magic armor right in its chest piece. All right, we're going on to the armor. This one here is going to 1, 2, 3 run over to you. He's going to make an attack on you.
He's gonna run over where?
He's
Yeah,
under the
Robert.
bear.
He's right next to the bear, and he's going to attack Maelstrom.
Do I get an opportunity attack? I don't see that.
Oh, that was the
I
one that
don't-
attacked
I
me.
was
That's
15
the one that
feet away.
attacked
You're
you.
too far away.
I have a
You're
range
still
of 10.
flanking.
So.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
but he-
15.
Okay.
That was 15 feet. So you 21 hit.
Oh, 21 to hit?
Yep.
Misses. Yeah, it hits. Go ahead.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he
Ow!
punches an arm down at you. He's gonna swing again. Use multi attack. Does 14 hit?
Yeah.
That's 6 damage to you.
Another 3, that is, right?
Well, he did 6 plus whatever his first attack was, so 2. So total, you take 6 plus 2, 8 damage.
Okay.
He multi-attacked one arm and the other arm.
Yeah.
And the armor right here is going to actually attack Frunk.
I impose disadvantage.
You're not a fighter with that ability. Does 8 and 28 and 8 hit?
No.
So he raises both his arms up to punch at you, and you block him off. No problem at all. All right, we're going on to Maelstrom. Your turn.
Is it an action to use one of my rings?
It's a bonus action.
Okay. So I'll use a key point to disengage and dodge, or disengage. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move right here.
Okay.
Examine the contents of the box and use the ring.
Okay. Go ahead and do your ring.
That's the con plus a d4.
Yes.
So that's 3 plus. My con is 4, so 7. I heal for 7,
All right. Well
and I
played.
have one more ring that I can use today, just so I know.
Okay.
I do have a ring or I don't have a ring?
I gave 3 rings.
Who'd you give them to?
You do not have a ring. I have a ring. I think it's everyone but
But me.
you. Yeah. Just because you weren't here.
Yep.
Are you going to just open the box, or are you going to look for anything?
Well, I heard a ticking in it earlier,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
open the box and see what's going on.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Nice.
All right. As you open the box, a large array of darts shoot out above you, and you do a cool dodge move and dodge these darts as they go flying above your head. Make an
Cool.
invest. You open the box,
Yep.
and I'll let you do an investigation check too.
Now or next turn?
I'll just say next turn since you took an action to open it.
Sure.
Okay. We're going on to Frunk.
Frank will look at the knight that decide to try and poke him, and I will go ahead and try and poke him back.
All right, go ahead, roll.
Oh no! Oh.
10 plus 6. 16.
Doesn't hit. You take your lance up to punch through this giant piece of armor, and it bounces off.
Doesn't he
the
have
armor.
advantage?
He does.
Oh, that's right. I didn't go one more time.
Good call.
17.
You go take your lance up as it goes through a hole between him, and it does not hit. Does not deal damage.
Ah, damn.
Anything else?
Let's see here. Binding and everything else would be another action. He can't move through me, right?
Who?
The hostile knight.
No.
I'd like to move without leaving his view here.
Okay, that's no problem. As long as you're in a 5-foot square around him, you won't get an opportunity attack on you.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the top. Tuck tuck.
Now, do I still have advantage against this
You
guy?
Not right
I do
now.
not. Hmm.
If you get behind him, you're able to.
You can flank him again.
Alright, I'm gonna, yell at everyone. Look for something to try and deactivate these things. And then
Okay.
attempt to jump onto the couch.
Okay. I'm gonna say make an acrobatics check, but it won't be difficult for you.
Actually, can't see that. 14, 16.
All right, perfect. You easily jump on this arm of the couch.
And then I would like to attack.
Go ahead.
Hoodia!
Hoo-yah!
Alright.
On top of the couch, you're attacking this suit of armor.
14, 18, 20. 20 to hit.
Yeah, it does hit. That hits.
7 points of damage.
All right,
And then for my bonus attack,
go ahead.
nat 20.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your
So-
dice. Roll your dice and add your. You can roll them twice, but
3, 6, 10.
all right. How do you want to take this piece of armor out?
I'm basically just gonna punch the helmet right off and hopefully try and land it on top of Frunk's head. Like I want to
Okay.
uppercut it so that it just falls on top of Frunk.
All right, you punch this piece of armor with your axe, and it hits with a large thunk as you take your left hand and punch straight over the top, and it tumbles forward and it lands right directly on top of Frunk's own helmet.
Nice. That's +2 AC, right?
Excellent.
No.
Stacking helmets.
All right,
Yeah.
well played. Gary, your turn.
Alright. So the other guy's here, right?
I marked him with a K.
That's what I thought. Alright, so I'm gonna move. Well, hold on. The Hexblade's Curse has not been used yet. Can I curse the set of armor?
You can curse it, yeah. It's a creature.
It has to die within the turn, right?
You know, as long as it dies.
As long as
With
it
the as long as it dies with the curse on it. Meaning, if you die, the curse is gone. You don't get the benefits.
Alright. As a bonus action, I'm gonna curse the creature.
Go ahead.
And then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast this dude.
Oh, I did not.
Nice.
I thought it would roll it.
Yeah, it does it.
Where is that on the character sheet?
Make a ranged spell attack. So you roll a d20 and add your spell modifier to it.
Mm-hmm.
16 plus 4, 20.
That hits. Deal damage. Roll that d10.
Where's my D10?
And it's force damage, so it moves them.
It
8.
does not move them.
It moves.
8.
All right, well played. So Gary lifts his hands up, points at the armored animated creature as this symbol of Shar appears right on its chest, and you throw this Eldritch Blast of black shadow energy at it and nail it straight on top of the curse. Did you add a +2 to your damage?
For.
Eldritch Blast.
No, I did not. So
When, you,
10.
when the creature is cursed, you give it +2 to damage
Oh,
rolls.
right. I don't have that up. I'm sorry.
So my side too. That's fine. Cool. Now you know. All right, we're going. Anything else
So
for you?
10.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Well played. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Morrow, your turn, bud.
Oh,
You have
all right.
2 more spell slots left, I believe. So that's 1.
And he has 2 level 2 slots.
Okay. Yes, he does.
Unless he wants to pump something up.
Magic Missile at level 2.
Fire 4 bolts.
So is just the one armor guy
It's
left?
just the 1 armor left. Yes. Tuck Tuck destroy the other one.
Okay. What's this guy's health at?
I don't know. It's a piece of armor. He's got some dings on him. He looks like he's.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
That's no problem.
I was trying to close. I don't know how this stuff works. It opened up this whole thing. Okay, it's the gear. You have to hit the gear. All right. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave on the armor.
I think you have to be closer to use that.
Oh, I do.
believe you
Then
have
I'll
to-
move closer. How close do I have to be?
It should say on the spell.
15-foot cube. So that's what, 3 spaces?
Yep.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Ooh, I can only move what, six spaces?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You could get him just on the cusp. Because I think it emanates right out front of you.
So 1, 2, 3.
Would it also get you?
No, it's out from you.
Oh.
Itself. It's a 15
We'll
foot
just-
cube in
We'll
front of
just
you.
do magic missile again.
Okay. You can use cantrips as well if you don't want to use spell slots. It's up to you. If you use a cantrip, it does not burn a spell
We'll
slot.
do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
60 feet. Ooh, that might be too far.
Nah, you good.
5, 10,
No, 60 feet is how
15.
far you can shoot it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 60 feet, no problem.
All right. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Frosty. 9.
Is that a ranged spell? What does it say it does?
That's
60
damage.
feet range.
Range spell attack against target on hit takes 1d8 cold damage, and the speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. What was your attack?
5.
And you add your spell casting modifier to it.
Oh, not 9.
Okay, so you lift your hands up and shoot this ray of frost out as it disintegrates and just blocks off of the armor. You do not use AC. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
We're going on to the suit of armor. It's going to run toward you, Maelsk, as it attacked you recently. And it's going to do another 2 attacks at you, multi-attacks. First one is a 7, and the second one is a 21.
The first one misses. The second one you said was 21, so it's gonna hit.
Okay. And you're gonna take another 8 damage of bludgeoning damage as this armor piece comes down on you again.
8 damage.
Yes, 8
You
bludgeoning
got
damage. Alright, and that's the end of his turn. We're going on to Maelstrom, your turn, bud.
All right. You said at the beginning of my turn I was gonna start with an investigation check, right?
Yes, if you would like to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 5.
5. Okay. You find you find 2 potions and a pair of goggles.
Potions
Alright.
of what?
There's a potion that is green and blue and has swirling bubbles in it. And it kind of looks like water. And then there is a potion that is red, and you recognize this potion as a health potion. It's a regular health potion. And you find
Okay.
these goggles. They're kind of like these neon green goggles lenses, and they wrap around your head. And they're just kind of like swimsuit goggles, but on the sides of them are these black stones.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. I guess as a bonus action, I'll down the healing potion.
All right. It's 2d4 plus 4, I believe, for a healing potion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You said 2d4 plus 4?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna check.
Plus your level, I believe.
No, it's right. You gain 2d4 plus 2
2d4 plus 2?
So
is a
9.
healing potion.
All right. So I'll gain 9.
Okay. And
And
now you have movement if you would like to.
oh, was the investigation my action?
Yes.
Okay. Instead of movement, can I grab the skull?
That would be considered action, but I could say you're reaching for it if you would like to do that. It would be considered
Okay.
also a bonus action, just because I would say a bonus action is picking something up.
Sure. In which case I will be on guard.
Okay. Good to know. All right, we're going on to Frunk.
Frunk will move. Okay. Frunk will move to being about 5 feet away from him, and he'll choose to stab this strange creature that is animating.
All right, go ahead, make an attack roll.
And I get advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
20.
that hits.
Natural.
Unnatural or natural?
A natural 20.
Well played. Double the dice.
So 2d12s.
Well, it's just double your first dice. So roll a d12 and then double that.
8. So 16
Plus your dexterity or your strength modifier.
plus 4. So 20 damage.
So how much? How do you want to take this piece of armor out with that critical hit?
I actually just want to like graze the shoulder and have it explode.
It won't explode. It will just, I'll say, you take your lance and hit it through the collarbone, and as it pierces the armor just kind of has a self-implosion, like a just poof of arcane energy explodes out of it and crumbles to the ground.
Excellent.
As that happens, I want to yell at Frunk, I'm still ahead of you.
I look at Melch first and I go, that's one, and I look at Tuk Tuk and go,
Alright. Well played, guys. You are now officially out of combat.
Cool.
I would
Frunk,
say
Frunk would like to go and lay down on the couch for about 4 hours.
Yeah, no, same.
it's up to you guys. What would you like to do?
I say we take a short rest here in the room.
Okay, a short rest.
I prefer a long rest, but a short rest will do.
It's up to you guys. What would you like to do? It's probably coming to late at night now, probably midnight or so, through these encounters you've had. You started your day today a little later, due to being up late the night before attacking the drawbridge and everything. Now it's probably midnight here. It's up to you guys. What would you like to do?
I'll take the skull.
Okay. Are you gonna pick it up?
Yep.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
5.
Okay. As you go to pick up the skull, it picks itself up, no problem. But the lute next to you begins to strum by itself, and you
Cool.
feel your body is like melding with the melody, and there are riffs and tones and music is playing, and you feel the urge. Roll d4.
4.
For the next 4 days, you must talk in rhymes. You have been bestowed the rhyming curse.
Do I still keep the skull?
There you have the skull. It
Oh,
was when
cool.
you lifted it up, it was activated. As you pick it up, you notice on the table is this sigil, and it's linked. There's another sigil on the guitar or the lute. They have the same exact symbol. For the next 4 days, you must talk in rhymes. All right. Anything
I
else?
snatch, so I must snatch, and I'll take the loot.
I'm gonna say, give me an Arcana check on those goggles.
Okay. I don't know anything about Arcana.
Just give me and see what it's just.
I knew nothing of goggles.
7.
Okay. You actually recognize the stones on the sides of these goggles,
Makes sense.
and you realize that they are used to attune people with dark vision. These are dark vision goggles. Whoever the wearer is using them can see with 60 feet.
Is there anyone in the party that can't use dark vision?
I do not have dark vision.
Frunk does not have dark vision.
Question: what happens if somebody with dark vision uses them?
They get double dark vision. They can see.
It's just
as
regular
well.
dark vision.
Dang,
You look cool.
that'd be dope.
And did you get your hit points back?
I got
Gary?
13, or I got 7 hit points back, so I'm
Okay,
now
cool.
at 13.
So that happens. You get those goggles. You got the potion. You don't know exactly what the potion is. You have to find someone to identify it for you.
It's blue, right?
It's blue and
Sweet.
floral and green.
It's blue-green with swirly bubbles in it.
Okay. Let me know what you guys want to do. The secret door is opened right here, as you said the phrase moon.
Okay.
Frunk recommends that we kind of barricade the trapdoor open and put something in front of the door, and we take a rest in this room.
Okay. You can easily enough say the word moon, and the bookcase moves back over.
Moon.
Moon.
It does move back over.
Moon.
Frunk sits there for the next bit of the short rest, just moving it, thinking that he's a wizard. Moon.
Yeah, I would like to take a rest. For...
All right. Are you taking a short
Refillings.
rest, or are you guys looking for a short rest or a long rest?
I say we should go for long so we can all up to the max on our health and spell
Yeah.
slots and that kind of stuff.
Second.
So that way, yes.
I'm cool with that.
Nods.
Are you guys gonna have just all fall asleep, or you guys want on watch?
We'll rotate 2 hour.
I'll say, give me. You need an 8-hour rest, so give me 2 people who are gonna give the perception checks during the watches.
Frunk can.
Okay, so you guys all begin to get ready for a sleep after a long, busy day of fighting armor and fighting cultists and giant spiders and being in these encounters. Go ahead and give me a overall perception check, Frunk.
Perception. 18 plus, because I'm proficient. 20. Unnatural.
Okay. You are on your A game during your watch, and you look around the room, keep saying moon to make sure the door is open, and You pass through your first 4-hour shift with no problems. You can get your sleep, get your long night's sleep. Who's gonna be the second one on watch?
I'll do it.
Okay, give me a perception check.
22.
Tuck Tuck, you are pacing the room, keeping watch on the front door, the secret room. You're watching all the areas. You actually, I could say, you have some time, and I updated the map for you,
Mm-hmm.
so you can look at this if you would like. Remember, there's a little key over to the right side if you can see that.
Uh-huh.
It's got all the locations, and there was the picture of the sword with the check plus through the one side.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. As you are reading over your map, though, you hear some footsteps coming down the front stairs, but they seem to go back up and disappear from you.
Well, that was close.
Gary, give me a overall wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's great. 19 minus 1. 18.
Okay. As you're sleeping, Gary, you fall to your slumber with being beaten and hurt, and as you're sleeping, your vision comes to darkness, and you have memories of being in the Shadowfell. And as you're standing there, out of nowhere comes Shar, the mistress of the night, and she walks up to you, and it's a she, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Mistress of the night.
I just want to make sure. And she says, I've been watching you, Gary. I have noticed your adaptability with the whip, and I am glad to see you are taking orders from me and doing what I ask. I would like to bestow upon you this new weapon. And she holds her hand up. In the same way you make your weapon appear, she makes this same whip appear. But the whip is translucent, and she has created it out of your shadow. And your shadow is being formed into this whip with these licks of silver going in between them. And she hands you the whip, and she says, continue to serve me, my patron, and I will help you out in the future. And she fades away, and you look at this whip, and you now have a 1d6 whip instead of 1d4 whip.
Word.
All right. You guys all wake up from your sleep and got your long rest. All your spell slots are back, your health is back to full, and it's a new day. I would say it's probably 7 o'clock in the morning, you got your full rest. The day is yours. What would you like to do?
Moon.
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 Like to descend.
All
Let us
right.
continue
I would like
into
to
the
check the
fairy.
bookcases before
Oh,
heading
yeah. Can we see the room again?
Yeah, I'm going to it. Hang on. Okay. So are you looking through the bookcases? You want to make a investigation check for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, thanks.
Investigation. 15.
Okay. You find scrolls that are ruined and burnt. You find some books about the moon and the levels it comes in, waning, waxing, the type of moons. You see some books about silver weapons. You see some other books about ritual casting spells. You see some books about lycanthropy and what that is. You see some books on how lycanthropy doesn't strictly have to be just wolves. It can be most kinds of creatures.
I'll
You also-
grab one of those books. I'll throw it
Okay.
in my bag.
Okay,
How
I say
many?
it's just he grabs one. It's a basic lycanthropy book, and you just are looking at the front title, and it basically just says that. But if you spend more time with this book, you can gain more knowledge.
Therapy book. Any other cool books?
That's about all you really see at this moment. Nothing
I'll
that
grab
piques
one
your
on the
interest.
silver. Ooh. I'll grab one
Okay.
on the silver weapons as well.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And the doorway opens. What would you
Put
guys
the
like to do?
bug inside the rug. I take the carpet and I put all the armor pieces in it and tie it up.
love it.
I want to look at what's on this middle table just before we go down.
Nothing is on it. There was a map that Tuk Tuk has taken.
Okay. And
Nothing
there's nothing
under
on the
the-
bookshelves, and there's nothing else in the room.
Nope.
Cool.
Not
Let's go
even
down
under
the
the couch.
stairs.
Or the rug, right?
I'm gonna look in the bear's mouth. The bear's
Okay. Melishka's looked there and he didn't find anything. You guys do not find anything in the bear's mouth.
Under the
You do
rug.
not fi- Under the rug, there is nothing. The rug is very nice, and it's actually like one of those really large Oriental rugs. It's really heavy and thick.
I want to inspect the dust amount between underneath the rug and outside the rug.
Okay. It's dusty.
I
Okay.
got one last thing.
Go ahead.
I am the bear to give them a scare. I wear the bear rug and alter my appearance so
You
I am the bear.
I was gonna grab it too.
Okay. It's huge on you. It drags on the ground. But
Melishka.
you have the male has this giant bear rug on top of him.
Melishka. What do you say we'll take this to a tailor when we get to town and we make some new clothing and whatnot out of it for us. As I see, it's way too big for you
Bear tuxedo.
and way too big for me.
We'll make it fit for quite a cold bit.
This is great. This makes me so happy right now. It's not as bad as farting strawberries, that's sure.
Alright, what
Alright.
about Morrow? What's Morrow doing?
What is Mara doing?
Morrow.
Watching the football game, dog. What's up?
What are you doing in the room, bro?
Probably still sleeping. Or looking
That
for,
is true.
for booze.
He's probably still sleeping.
Alright, Mara, you wake up and you begin to
I'm gonna
head
slap the
down.
shit out of this dude.
Alright, make an attack roll.
I'm gonna use the back end of my whip.
Okay,
Fuck.
make an attack
I'm
roll.
gonna cast a cantrip and freeze him before he
I
does
got-
anything.
A 3.
You do not hit him. He is still passed out asleep on the ground. What would you like
Alright.
to do, Mara? You wake up as this large thump happens next to you, and you see Gary has put his fist down next to you, and it says, "Wake up!"
I want to cast a cantrip. I'm gonna cast minor illusion
Okay.
and make him see something terrifying.
What are you gonna make him see?
Some like, I don't know, bloodied, tortured corpse that's been reanimated, reaching for him, you know, with like crazy cursed eyes. Dude, something nuts, dude. Like
Okay.
shining
Gary, make-
level VHS 1 craziness, dog.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Gary. What's your spell save, Morrow?
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Second page. It's on the spells page. It's on the top one. Spell save. It's next to your modifier.
12.
Okay. What'd you get, Gary?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in retaliation. I have 14.
You notice this image, but it does not frighten you. You do notice it as a minor image.
I want to use Mask of Many Faces to mimic it.
All
In
right.
his face.
You see his whole entire body transform in front of you, Mara, as he changes his whole body, looking like the creature that you have created. You guys all begin to head down the tunnel now.
Frank
He
will
doesn't
go
have to
first.
take a wisdom saving throw?
I'm gonna say
Uh-oh.
he just notices it.
I am the bear that will give them a scare. I walk behind Frunk.
All
Are you
right.
the bear that walks down the stairs?
I am the bear that will fare the stare.
You guys
Oh dare.
The tunnel is very dark. It's probably 6 feet tall. Gary and Frank, you have to bend over to get through this tunnel. It's very, very, very dark down here. The walls are in these stone bricks. The ground is wet and damp, and you begin this journey. Frank, you can't see very well being in the front.
I
gonna make
had
it
a
a-
torch.
Tap him on his shoulder.
I had a torch with me when I walked in here. Am I able to relight
Okay.
that and bring that with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. You take out some flint and light it going. What's the walking order?
I'm behind front.
Well,
I thought
it's
Milsk was behind the front.
Milsk.
Oh, I stacked up behind you, but I guess I'm behind Milch.
All right, who's behind Gary?
Sure.
All right, Mario, you gonna take the back?
Yeah.
All right. You begin this descent down this long, dark tunnel. It's weaving sideways, left and right, and it's probably a good 2 mile walk. You guys have been walking for 30 minutes. It begins to drain on you, but as you are walking, you hear voices ahead, and you see a torchlight kind of gleaming off the wall. Give me a group stealth check.
I got this.
Everybody's got to do it.
Let's see here.
Everybody, tell me your stealth check, and let me know if you get. Let me know what you get.
In addition, as a paladin, I have a divine sense. I can detect evil within 60 feet.
Okay.
19.
21.
So if
13.
there's any celestials, fiends, or undead, I can understand what they are.
Okay.
Stealth check.
19, 21,
7.
13, 7.
Stealth is what?
Frank.
11.
I can see. It's not dark for me.
You come up to this wooden door, and you hear these voices. And as you get close, they kind of muffle and they get quieter. Who got the 7 and 11?
Frank received the 11.
Okay.
Moro has the 7.
Who got the 21 and 19?
I got the 21.
19.
You two give me perception checks based off hearing. I mean, it doesn't matter, but some people will have better hearing perceptions.
Perception.
It's all about the carrier, you know. Sometimes
4?
T-Mobile has a better service.
Or
Four-
no,
14.
14.
You both got 14?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. What languages do you guys know?
Yeah.
Arin, common, and then I can mimic anything.
Okay. What about you, Males? What language do you know?
Common. Dwarvish. Stones.
Okay. You hear some
Do
muttering.
I? Do I hear anything?
Does anybody speak Abyssal?
No. Celestial. Celestial close.
Nope, just primordial.
The opposite
No.
side.
Okay. What about Draconic? Anybody speak Draconic?
Nope.
Moro speaks Draconic, Celestial, Elvish, Gnomish.
How does he know so many languages?
He's a wizard.
Maro. Maro.
Morrow.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
So as you come in close to this door, you're hearing these languages in Draconic. You hear, from all of you guys, hear a common language, and you hear a response in this unknown language, which is the Draconic. So in common, you hear this dark, kind of raspy voice say, "We've acquired a sword, my master." And then in Draconic, only you, Morrow, hear this. "Good. Only 6 more pieces and it will be complete. Any trouble during the recovery?" And then you guys hear in common, "A group of bounty hunters were there, but they didn't know what the artifact was. I have my eyes on them though, and my associate has marked them." And then in Draconic again, you hear, Good, Z-Ray. The room falls completely silent, except for a whoosh. What would you like to do?
I want to do a. I forgot what it's called.
This is a whole party. This is a whole party. What would you guys all like to do?
Oh,
I want to do a scan for magic. I want to do see if there's any magic around on any of you guys, you idiots.
Well, you're still in the hallway at the door. You have not gone into the room yet. You're only hearing this through the door.
No, well, I want to scan my clan members.
Okay, make an Arcana check. What'd you get? Tell me out loud. I don't have the screen up.
I got an 8.
An 8?
Yep.
You're looking around at your teammates and your party members, and you don't really notice any kind of magical essence other than yourself at this moment, and no one else is giving off a bright arcane aura.
Hmm.
What would you like to do, Milk? You can tell me out of character if you want to do something.
Now I'll nudge Tuk Tuk and say, to give them the scare, you sound of the bear.
Tuck tuck.
Have we heard? I don't know if I've heard a bear. I don't recall any.
I pat on your shoulder,
Oh,
Milch,
okay. Mhm.
and go, instead of a fight, we'll give them a fright. And I'd like to push past Frunk and open the door
Okay.
and try to just do an intimidation roll on just
Give me a
face
check.
checking the door.
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
I
Frank
I
would
would
also have
like
to
to
say,
assist.
I don't
You like to
know
assist.
what half that person said. Does anyone know what he said?
Yeah, you guys didn't understand the second half of the conversation. Only the common.
Yeah. So Frank would like to ask, did anyone catch all that? I just heard that, we were there. And
Morrow, you heard the rest of that. You didn't hear. You heard the whole thing.
Yeah, I did.
okay. What was the
What's
other
it
guy
say?
saying? We didn't hear what he said.
Oh, he said, you guys were marked. He marked one of us, and they're searching for 6 more pieces to build something.
Okay.
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 We're gonna go to
Uh,
Gary and Tuk Tuk. You want to make an intimidation check? Gary,
Yeah.
roll the advantage, because I'll let Tuk Tuk take the
Oh, yeah,
advantage.
yeah.
How are you gonna help him? How are you gonna give him advantage?
As he's opening the door, I'm going to use my mimicry to scream like the flesh reavers that we encountered earlier,
Okay.
and
What do
then
you guys get?
a thunderous boom.
I got a
Cool.
17 with advantage. Plus 6, so 23.
All right. You make this large booming voice, and you jump through the door. And as you jump through the door, you come to this room. Now, let me know. You have to drag your characters onto the screen, okay?
Is there a specific location you want us to drag them? Okay.
Yes, right down here.
I don't know if my character's somewhere else.
Your characters will go down here at the doorway. This is the doorway right here, Pat.
How do I drag my character?
Just go to the journal
And click and drag.
and click on your character's name and drag it onto the Game Boy.
Aha!
I keep forgetting that I have like a +6 to line
Tomorrow,
up.
drag your character onto the field if you know how to do that.
Who?
Tomorrow.
What's up?
Can you drag your character onto the map?
got it.
Oh yeah, hold on.
All right. So you enter this room this large room, and there's these 4 holes in the ground. There also is this marble staircase that leads up to basically like this large blue slab of stone, and it's light blue, has cracks on it, and there's blood all over the ground. Some of it looks really, really old, but on the overall statue, like the slab of stone, is a fresh handprint. As you're walking in this room, you just notice that few bit right here. What would you like to do?
I would like to go to Maelsh. Maelsh, can I borrow those goggles? If you can, if you already have dark vision, which I thought you did.
Take them from me, so you can now see.
Thanks.
You now have 60 feet of dark vision, and everybody can see in this room, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Does it look cool?
that's pretty cool.
Okay.
I would like to turn to Maelsh, and I would like to address his thoughts on what kind of stone this altar is made of.
All right, Andy.
Are you guys walking up to the stone? What are you guys gonna be doing?
Frank would like
I
to go
guess.
say hello to the bloody mess.
Okay.
I assume we're all walking up as a party towards the stone. Do I recognize the stone?
I will tell you. As
Do
you're
an Arcana check.
as
before we
you're
walk.
walking up to the stone,
Uh-huh.
and you take your first step on the stairs, the door behind you slams shut, and a large piece of rock and stone falls over the top of it, and you hear a loud click. And then you hear a small noise reverberating through the room. The clicking talk starts from somewhere. You remember this sound from the box. This large clicking begins.
That doesn't sound good.
So do I recognize the stone?
Make a stone cunning check.
A stone cunning check.
Well, I am double pro for stone checks. So I guess that's just a D20.
Plus 7.
So 9 plus 7 puts me at 16.
Okay. You get close to the stone, and there's kind of streaks of blood. There's charcoal across of it. There is slash marks. There's other components spread across the stone. You wouldn't really recognize any of the other components. It looks like different chemicals and materials. The stone is this large blue granite stone, like the one that you walked in through, but not white. It's blue. As
That
you're
lasted
standing
no
there,
time.
you hear loud, and behind you there arises these large coffins.
Ah.
I would like to hop inside one.
They're closed.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta open it and then
And all of you
decide
guys
to
are up by
close
this.
it.
Wait. You're all up by the stone right now. And as you're looking at the stone, Nails, you notice as these stones come up
Wait, where are
on
we
top of the
supposed to be?
stone, you're all up here. You're all up on top of the stone, at the staircase. You put all your characters on the top of the staircase. There you go. Move all of them over there. Gary and Morrow. Morrow, move yours over there.
I didn't think we were that far up. Okay.
Alright, yeah. You look at the stone, and shimmering letters begin to scroll across it. And they read, "The person who buys me doesn't need me. The person who makes me doesn't want me. And the person who uses me can't appreciate this." And
What's
as
one?
that happens, as you say coffin, a large glowing orb comes to life here on the side. And, you hear, and then you also hear above you, the roof begins to shatter. And towards your top right area of the screen, right around here, you see the roof begin to open up a little bit.
Frank yells moon.
Nothing happens. The coffins have risen up and are in place at this moment. The writing glows red, and the orb to your right is glowing. And you look over there, and you see there are 4 more orbs that are not lit. What
I
you
would
guys
like to
do?
run down to one of these coffins.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Net 20.
Which one are you going to?
That
This one.
one. The one that
Okay.
I'm next to.
Okay. You, everybody move your character to a place right now.
To a place?
Make a movement. Okay. You investigate this coffin, and it's very nice. It's traditional metal coffin with this sword engraved on top of it. You begin to take your hands and kind of feel your way around this coffin, and you feel a groove or a hole, and you find this small little hole.
Can I
and
knock?
next to it, what?
I would like to knock before like looking at the hole.
Okay.
Am I invited?
You knock on the coffin, and it's completely hollow. No other noise. You know how that hollow sound?
Yeah.
The hole is small, and next to it is a bloody handprint. And you recognize this hole and the size of it. You also notice on the inner side, facing toward the inner outside of the room, is another riddle written in this red script. that
Hey,
says-
hey guys, there's a riddle.
You guys can run over now if you like.
I'll just read it aloud.
Okay. It says, "Delivered by breath, scares heroes to death."
Delivered by breath. Scares heroes to death.
You read this out loud. What would you guys like to do?
Frank would like to use Detect Evil.
Okay. 60 feet.
60 feet.
You notice a sense. You don't know exactly what it is, but on the ceiling you can sense a fiend aura.
Okay.
On the ceiling?
I would like to try and answer the riddle.
Go ahead.
Bees?
What is bees?
No, nothing happens.
Sorry, Trebek.
Can you phrase that in a question?
Nothing happens.
Ah, damn. I don't know how to do this. And then I put the medallion in the hole.
Okay. It glows red,
Ooh, shiny.
and then to the left of it, where the old bloody handprint is, begins to glow this white aura of moonlight.
Moon.
I would like to put my hand, my feathered hand, over top of it.
Okay. As you put your hand on it, nothing happens.
Frank would like to throw his torch at the ceiling.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
11.
You throw your torch up in the air. It arcs and lands down right next to Tuk Tuk.
Was I able to see anything on the ceiling?
You were not.
I would like to look up.
Okay. Make a perception check.
4.
You
No,
look up.
7.
You look up and notice a flaming torch coming your way.
That's unfortunate.
What would you guys like to do? All the rest of you, Morrow
I like
and
to
Gary.
the extra medallion that's around my neck
Okay.
and go to one of the other coffins and
Okay. Put your character next to it. What about you, Males? What about you, Maro? Maro and Mels, what are you guys gonna be doing?
I wait at the altar, and I will not falter.
Okay. Maro, what do you want to be doing?
I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
Okay. Make an Arcana check then. You send your senses out, and you don't notice anything. Feels like you
Word.
need to be closer to some of these or investigate them. Gary, make an investigation check.
oh, that's,
Scared still.
it's a 7 plus 1, 8.
All right, you notice the same thing on this coffin. There's rough edges, there is a hole, and next to the hole is this white mooned area with a bloody handprint on it. There also is another riddle, and it says, "Tear one off and scratch my head. What once was red is black instead."
A wound?
You say that,
Scab.
nothing happens.
Scab.
Nothing happens.
Tear
Can you
my
tell everyone?
head off and scratch my head. Please say it one more time.
Tear one off and scratch my head. What once was red and is black instead.
Do you tell everyone?
Yes. I read it aloud as I'm doing this.
Blood.
You also
Oh.
notice the hole and the handprint with blood next to it. What would you like to do?
I won't put my hand on the handprint.
Do you put your medallion in the hole too?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. As you go to put your hand on the side and the medallion in it, you feel the warmth of the medallion begins to heat up, and as you put your hand on it, nothing happens.
Frunk wants to let the party
Frunk,
know that I
here.
think we're not alone. And then he wants to poke the green fiery orb.
Okay, make an attack roll. You're poking with your lance, right?
Well, I wanted to like see what's around it and kind of just poke it. Like an investigation. I was just adding flavor.
Okay. Okay, add an investigation. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation is 18.
What would you guys like to be doing? 18? It's this magical arcane light that seems to be, as you look inside, there is an arcane rune in the back of it. And it's like inside of the wall, and it looks like instead of one of the stone bricks, is this bubble with this glass and metal over it. And it looks like kind of like an arcane light. Someone would use the light cantrip, and it lights up.
Okay. I yell moon.
Anybody else want to do anything? What?
I yell moon at it.
Okay. Nothing happens. What would you like to be doing? Maelstrom, Maro, anything? Anything new? Anybody?
I pull out the skull
Okay.
and see if it gives me any hints.
Okay. The skull looks at you and doesn't do anything. It just is sitting there. Nothing happens with it.
I'll put it back.
Okay. Mara, what would you like to be doing?
I'm good.
You're not gonna go around and investigate and help your party out?
Oh, sure. I'll go investigate.
Okay. We want to go to the fourth coffin and go check it out?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
Oof. Oof.
You walk up to the coffin and trip and hit your head in the coffin. Take 1 point of damage.
Cool.
Frunk would like to go up to the bird-like creature and offer to extend his hand, and then I pull out one of my great swords, and I'd like to cut his hand and then tell him to put it back in the coffin.
I just like keep my hand on the handprint, and I'm just like very nervously.
You let him cut your hand?
I prefer if you didn't.
Then I give him a sharpened spoon and say, "You can use this as well."
Where the hell did you get a sharpened spoon?
That's
Never
all the
know
way
what
from
you got it
Session
from
Some
One.
people
metal
call it a
worker.
knife, but DeFrunk gets a sharpened spoon.
I run over to the other coffin.
I follow him.
Okay.
Damn it.
Frunk doesn't
I'll
have a
roll.
medallion.
Neither do I.
10 plus 0 for investigation. 10.
You notice the same objects. A hole with a bloody fist next to it, a handprint. There's also another riddle.
Oh,
And this one reads, "My life can be measured in hours. I serve by being devoured. Thin, I am quick. Fat, I am slow. Wind is my foe."
Can you, for a chance, throw these in chat so we have a chance to read them?
Yeah, please.
yeah.
They're real difficult to try and listen to.
I've
and
got a
not
few
read.
of them written down, but for the team's assistance.
Fire.
Well, it might not be
Nothing happened.
fire. Where do you have them written?
Measured
one.
in hours, I serve by being different.
Fire.
Nothing happens.
Fire.
Sand.
Nothing happens.
Frunk would like to poke the coffin with his lance that he's standing in front of.
Alright. Give an attack roll.
19 plus 6, 25.
You poke this coffin and it backs it, hits your the lance, hits it, and it kind of shines off of it, skidding the side, leaving a trail.
I'd like to get on top of the platform and try and push or like grab the coffin and throw it off.
Okay, give it a strength check.
16.
Okay, you put your hands there and begin to pry, but it's really firm in there. Give me a history check, Tuk Tuk and Gary.
9.
14.
Gary, you remember that you cut your hand, that Tuk Tuk cut his hand to open the doorway, and that there was a riddle saying you must have crimson liquid to open the door.
I prick my hands, I guess. Bite my palm.
Okay. Are you going up to the fourth one or what?
Yeah, I'm looking at the fourth one. I want to see what the fourth inscription is.
Okay, the fourth one says, it's got the hole and it's got the
Right.
handprint. It says, I am simple that I can only point, yet I guide men all over the world.
A compass.
Star.
As Morrow says compass, the coffin slowly and the top of the coffin falls off. And I need both Gary and Morrow to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not good. Do we get advantage?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
No.
Shit, I didn't write that one down. Compass, right? Was it
Oh,
compass?
it's dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Yep.
What was the keyword? Compass?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Gary?
That's what plus what plus one?
Just your dex plus your saving throw.
Oh, it's just 14.
All right. And as you say this, Morrow, you see another light glow on the right-hand side. And you both dodge out of the way and move your characters to the right. Or one to the right. There you go. Go back to where you were, Gary.
Oh, over here.
Left one. And then Maro go left one too. As this winged demon appears out of nowhere and looks at all of you. Go ahead, let's roll some initiative real quick. Just for you two guys, okay? For Gary and Maro.
I got a 9.
What is it? Is
Okay.
it a D20?
Yeah,
Yep,
just a
initiative.
D20.
Plus 4. Or plus your dexterity.
Dex.
$21.
Alright.
Natural
Um,
20.
Maro, you can actually Maro, go ahead and make your turn. It's your turn first. You have a surprise in this character of how fast you are. As this winged, horned fiend demon appears in between you guys. What would you like to do?
We're gonna do Thunder Wave.
Okay, if you do that, you're gonna hit Gary.
Ooh. Then we'll just do magic missiles.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
And you can cast them at the next level and do 4 bolts instead of 3, if you want.
Alright, I'll do that.
4. It's a smaller creature. It doesn't look very big.
Alright,
How
I'll
much-
just do the regular level then.
Okay. So how much total?
5, 6, 7, 10.
10 damage. So you, with surprise and haste, back up, stab your staff forward as these 3 missiles come straight at this demon and literally blow its head off of its body as this black ichor shoots out of everywhere, and you've destroyed this closet, as it was called.
Interesting. Hey guys,
played.
did you see that?
Frunk says, I told you! While he's trying to pull this coffin off of its hinges.
All
Wind
right.
is my foe.
What would you guys like to do? Males, what are you gonna be doing? You gonna go down to help your guys out?
I'm sitting contemplating the riddles.
Okay.
We know all the riddles now.
You do know all the rules now.
I go to the first coffin
Mm-hmm.
that I went to
Mhm.
and say a riddle.
Okay. The first one,
Yeah.
this one right here.
Yeah.
As you say that, the top half falls off, and both you guys make dexterity saving throw. Frunk and you.
Frunk was on top of it.
You still need to make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
23, 5, 25.
Okay. All right. All 3 of you guys roll initiative as this demon appears behind you. Now stay where you are. You're still on top of the. That's still on top
Who's
of
the
there.
third person?
Just the demon.
Oh, the team.
Frunk received a 20. Natural.
7.
Okay. Go ahead, Tuck. Go to ahead, Franco. What would you like to do?
Frunk would like to stab it with a spear.
Go ahead and make an
Some people
attack roll.
call it a lance. 15 plus 6 is 21.
That hits. Roll damage.
12 damage. Plus, hold on. Plus 4.
Oh, I said this one
16.
already. You just didn't recognize. Okay.
16 damage with my lance.
You take your lance and just pierce through the chest of this demon as it just slimes down your lance all over as blood ichor falls around. You've destroyed another demon.
I look at Tuk Tuk and I just say, see, you just had to put your hand there.
Not what you did. Alright, what else are you guys doing? You have 2 coffins left.
Well, I had already said what I think is the answer to one of these, but I guess you didn't hear it.
Say it again. I have a lot
When-
going on right
When
now.
Milch said fire, I said candle.
Did you?
Yes.
Are you guys going on the internet and Googling these? Because that would
No,
not be
because
true.
I had said candle and you didn't say anything.
All right, you gotta
Oh, I
speak.
wanted to
I guess I didn't hear that. But yes, that one does open.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense.
But you said fire, and I was like, yeah.
It had to deal with fire.
Yeah.
Well, thin I am quick is a candlestick.
Hmm.
So, as you're standing there, I need all 4 of you guys to do initiative rolls for me. As this
All 4
other-
of us?
Yeah, the 4
Because
who's
I didn't
closest.
have to be near it? Okay.
14.
All 4 of you. So 14.
16.
20.
Good God.
At the
I
altar, I shall
don't
not
want
falter.
to use my 20s now. I'm. Ah.
Right.
Who got the 16?
I did.
Okay, Morrow. Who got the 14? Tuk Tuk?
Yeah, I got a 14.
All right. Tuk Tuk? Not Tuk Tuk. Morrow, what'd you get?
For what?
Initiative roll.
Oh, I got a
9.
9.
All right. So the demon lands next to this coffin and looks around, and he is going to dart toward Frunk.
He got better than a 20. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is going to use a bite attack on you.
Okay.
19.
It's close.
Is that a hit?
I mean, it can be.
Does it hit or not?
Yes.
All right. You take 6 points of piercing damage as this demon jumps on top of you and bites you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How does stone endurance with that? Let's see here.
Countered.
Reduce damage by total as a reaction once per short rest. Okay, so I'd like to stone endurance that.
Okay.
So 1d12 plus con. So that's 10. So I negate the damage, and then I have to do a strength, right?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yep.
I rolled a 1.
All right. Another one? Where's another one? You take 8 poison damage as this bites into you.
Is
This demon.
poison is considered disease or separate?
It's separate.
It's different.
It's a type of damage. Separate. The disease is a condition.
Okay.
All right. We're going on to you, Frunk.
Give me 1 second.
He's gonna smash that ass. Unless you miss, in which case it'd be great. I'd love to kick this guy out.
Yeah, Frank will. He's not grappled onto me or anything, right? He's just.
He's right on top of you,
Okay.
eating you.
I'd like to try and throw him to the ground and stomp on him.
Okay. Still make an attack throw. That's fine with me.
15.
That hits, but since are you using your hands, I'm gonna say make an unarmored attack.
Okay. That is fine.
What's the unarmored attack, my monks?
4.
Okay.
D4.
D4
Well,
plus
I'm
your
guessing
strength.
this thing is like what? This small? It's a
All
little.
characters
It's probably
are
like it's probably
proficient
2.5 feet. It's not big.
Okay.
in
It's like an
unarmed
imp.
attacks.
Yeah, it's like an imp. Very, very good. Very, that's a good way to think of it.
3.
Okay.
Plus
You
your
pick this
strength,
thing up.
right?
Yeah,
add
plus
your
your
strength.
strength.
Okay. 7.
Yeah, there
How do
you
you-
go.
How do you want to take this thing out?
I threw it on the
Stomp
ground
on
and
it.
stomp on it like a little bug.
There you go. You rip it off of you and stomp its head in, and it explodes.
I look back at Melsk. I do a little head nod.
As I'm scratching my head, I say, I think it is fair, but this is unfair.
Again, to the right side, you see 2 more glowing orbs light up.
What's this last one say again?
Tear one off and scratch my head. What once was red is black instead.
And the answer
Once was red, it lava.
Nothing happens.
the other ones were candle,
Volcano.
No.
riddle.
Tear one off and scratch my head.
Mountaintop.
No.
What's
There
once
still
was
is the
red is
hole and
black
the
instead.
moon hand there too, if you would like.
Hmm.
Are any of these creatures still here, or did they just like vanish?
I mean, they're there, but not really there. Like they're basically ripped in half or eviscerated or completely destroyed.
There's guts.
The important
Yeah,
point is there's blood.
But it's black blood.
It's not human
not
blood. It's ichor.
Ichor.
Gross.
Tear one off and scratch my head.
But once
I
was red is
scratched my
black instead.
Does anything black come out of my head when I scratch it?
I hope not.
Okay.
A black ooze starts pouring out of my scalp.
I want to stick the medallion in the hole.
Beef
It
jerky.
glows red as the handprint begins to glow this whiteness where the blood handprint is.
I'll do I guess a wisdom check, because riddles are something that's not necessarily intelligence, but it's something that's passed down through oral tradition.
I'm completely okay with that. Go ahead.
While he's
So-
doing that, can Frunk look at like the blood on the altar and tell how fresh it is, if it's able to be, say, scoopable?
Okay.
What would you like me to check? Is this
It's just a wisdom check, straight wisdom check.
just straight wisdom? Okay.
Question.
13.
Okay, hang on one second, Gary.
Yep.
As you're thinking back and you're thinking about this riddle, you think about fire and ways you can get fire started, and different devices that are used to create fire.
Match.
The coffin top leans over, and you gain the insight from Maelsk. Did you know that, Maelsk?
Yeah, I guess I was like, this is making me think of. Oh wait, no, it has to fucking rhyme.
Alright. So,
To start a fire is not a liar.
alright.
Not a
I
liar.
need Tuck Tuck and Gary to give me dexterity saving throws.
1.
21.
Alright. Gary, you take 6 points of damage as this demon falls on top of you, and you are considered prone.
Cool.
Where did he go? My bad.
I'd
He's
like
right
to
on top of
cast
you.
Hellish Rebuke.
Alright, go ahead.
Finally got it.
I
was
remember
waiting
this
for it.
time.
I was waiting too.
Alright.
I gotta make a wisdom saving throw or something.
I believe so.
I am complete.
Dex saving. It's Dex.
Okay. I got a 13.
Against my spell save.
Yeah, spell save.
14.
Fail.
Alright, I failed.
So 2d10.
Yep.
Rolls 2 ones.
Except it's automatically cast at level 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you have level 2 spells yet. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I have level 2 slots. I have 2 of them.
Yep.
Well,
So
like,
then it's level 2 spells. It's a warlock, right? It's a
Yeah, I
warlock
can,
spell?
isn't it a level 2 spell?
they just cast a level 2, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's just
it's just warlocks are they get level 2. That might be it too. That might be another thing, but I know warlocks they cast at the level they have. So your second level spell is So you cast at second level.
I'm saying, but this is a level 1 spell. I can cast it at level 1, right?
No, you cast it only at whatever level spell slot you have. That's how warlocks work. Level 3, you know second level spells, yeah. So you cast that second level.
Let me see what it says.
Because I know for my other character, I don't have level 2 spells, but it's just a natural ability for me.
It was because you were a tiefling.
Yeah, it casts it at a level 2.
Yeah.
So it's a 3d10.
Yep.
Which is total overkill. But it's
It might
okay.
be.
You don't know that. This could be the lead.
That's a 9. That's
Total?
a 6. That's a 9. So we're gonna do 24.
Yeah, that you shoot these shadows at it as it lands on top of you, and it just evaporates, and blood ichor just kind of falls and rains upon you like a mist.
I just like visibly in the air, like make another tally mark with the tip of my whip. Just, yes.
That was
And you see the last orb glow. Everybody give me investigation checks.
Can I stand up?
Yeah, you're good. We're out of combat.
12.
6. Oh, investigation now. I get a +6.
18.
No, I don't. Never mind.
Nat 20. Whoop.
Okay, Gary.
I got a 6.
Ouch. The -1.
All right. Let's start with Frunk. Frunk. What'd you get?
Investigation is natural 20.
All right. You lean over and you look in the coffin. It's completely empty, except for this really nice helmet. It's metal, and it covers the full face, but the eyes are open with like slits going down that have a T ending. It's metal with horns coming out of it, like minotaur horns,
Okay.
and it is a very nice helmet that you find.
Okay.
Would you get Tuk Tuk and Gary?
I got a 6.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Oh, +1.
Tuck,
Sorry.
tuck. Tuk Tuk, you lean over, and so you, Gary, you look into this coffin, and you find, Gary, you find a wand, and Tuk Tuk, you find a cape. The cape is purple, and it's very nice fabric. It looks almost too nice and too clean to be in a little coffin like this. Gary, you find a metal wand that's about that small, and it spirals up to a top with a key emblem on top of it, and there's a little chain hanging off of it.
You found the Keyblade.
I'd like to see if I recognize it.
Make an Arcana check.
That is 11. +1. 12.
You don't recognize this wand. It looks
Seems
very nice, though.
I would like to run over tomorrow and show him the cape. Hey, do you know what this is? Because I sure don't.
I sure don't.
Frunk will follow suit, holding that like horn in one hand.
And seeing them, I
Explain.
will also grab.
Maro, you see this happening.
He sees it.
Maro,
Yes, I did an investigation check. I got a 1, so I probably don't see these. You gotta really show them to me. You gotta
that's
sell
an
me on it.
Arcana check. Make an Arcana check.
We would like you to look at our items that we found.
19. That's pretty good.
All right. Let's start with Frunk. Actually,
Well,
no.
it
Let's
goes
start
to
with
the cape.
Tuk Tuk.
Cape, yeah.
Yeah, let's go Tuk Tuk. I'm just gonna tell you. You know what? Screw it. Tuk Tuk, you found a cape of billowing. If you put this cape on, you can use a bonus action to make the cape billow behind you as you look badass.
That's dope.
Frunk, you found a helmet. It is considered a it's a dread helmet. you can use a free action, and the eyes in the helmet glow red.
A dread helmet. Okay.
The key is a wand is a wand of secrets. You have 3 charges on a day, and you can spend a charge, and it will find any trapped doors within 30 feet.
Okay.
And you guys find these items. So mark these down, okay?
I want to go look in the other coffins.
Okay. In the other coffins, I'm gonna use the same investigation check as you guys do. You notice. Are you coming down to help him, Maelstrom, at all?
Sure, I thought they just looked at all of them.
It's up to you. You can come down and help.
That's okay, I'm alright.
We only looked in 2 coffins.
There's still 2 more coffins. I'm just trying to help you and Mara out. Mara, you can look too. Mara and Maelstrom make investigation checks.
I got an 18.
Okay. Mara, make an investigation check.
I'm working on how to find the right.
Coolio.
Dang.
19. You both lean over these coffins. I'll say, Maelstrom, you look at the very first one, okay?
Okay.
No, this one right. Sorry, number 1 coffin right there.
Which one?
The one hasn't been looked at yet. Right
This
there.
one.
Okay. You guys both look in your coffins, and you guys find, Maelstrom, you find this ring, another ring, and it's very nice. It's red and spirals, and it has a bunch of fists circling it.
Imagine a ring to find such a thing. I put it on.
All right, Maro, you find a small pipe, and you, Gary, and everybody around you actually recognize this pipe. You've seen one in your past. This is a pipe of smoke monsters. Whenever you blow smoke, it creates an illusion of a monster scene happening in front of you.
Nice.
I'll walk over tomorrow and
Tomorrow.
ask. And ask. Look with your eyes. Do you recognize?
Make another Arcana check.
Front kind of wants to address this issue with.
Ooh, a 20.
Melsk, why have you been talking so funny recently?
I pull out the skull, and I scratch my head, and I repeat the riddle. Well, the riddle whose answer was riddle.
Okay. Front goes, oh, moon. I got you.
Okay.
Moon boon.
I would like to approach Tuk Tuk and inquire if he would be inclined to trade items. I have no use for keys.
What is this item? What does your item do again?
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
monkey.
It has 3 secrets per day that can look for trapdoors within how many feet?
30 feet.
But 3 times a day.
Said it's metal, right?
Yeah, it's metal.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the key thing?
You, my friend, Maelstrom, you find this ring, and you can cast the spell Branding Smite as a bonus action once a day.
You said branding smite?
Yes. It adds 2d6 to a melee attack.
That's pretty good.
He's pretty.
Once a day you can use this. Once a long rest.
Andy, what's the key's name?
Wand of Secrets.
Is the cape of billowing?
The cape of billowing, yes.
I'd like to put on the cape of billowing.
Okay. Are you gonna use it?
Well, I don't know. Is it gonna like make me fly or some shit?
It's just a cape, and whenever you use the bonus action, it kind of billows out behind you as sound kind of appears around you, and you seem more badass. Like,
Some slight angelic.
as you
grace.
all notice this sound, you turn around and see Gary with this purple lavish cape floating behind him, and he is looking almost like
Doctor
light
Strange.
burns himself. Yes. Yeah.
Doctor Strange meets the Addams family.
Yes. All right. As you're all enjoying your fruits of the labor and enjoying these magical items, you hear this loud rumbling. Do you want to say
From
something?
the roof.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
That brandishing smite thing, that only works on a weapon attack, right?
Yes.
So that's useless.
Well, because it's on a hand. I'm saying whenever you do an attack with your fist, because it's got the fist around it.
Oh, okay,
Does
cool.
this count as melee attacks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're a monk.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a weapon. I'm saying it has to be a melee attack for you. Okay.
Got it. Cool.
All right. You all are standing there, and the roof begins to rumble louder and louder and louder. And to the right side of the room, you notice these staircases just fall off the roof, and they have an ascension leading up. But before you guys can move, you notice the stone in front of you glows blue, and someone you recognize walks out. And you hear in a very high voice as this little gnome walks out. It says, "Hi, friends. Welcome into my trap." And you recognize it's Hive, the bartender from Shoria. And you watch as he steps out of the stone, this small little gnome, and he says, "Hello, friends. I'm glad I was able to find you. Oh, thank you for leading me right here. I am here to tell you that I'm with the Eye of the Moon. Ah, surprise! And I've been tracking all of you. Thanks to my friend Gary. I appreciate you leading me right here." And at this moment, Gary, you notice on your left forearm where he touched you and you guys had your secret conversation in the closet, this white emanating rune appears on your arm and kind of burns off. And he leans over and says, "Welcome to my puzzle. You solved it. And now for the final finale." And he begins to transform.
Dun,
You
dun.
watch as this small gnome transform. First, it starts at his feet, and these large claws appear, going up his legs as fur is sprouting out. As he's growing and growing and growing up to 7 feet tall, as this yellow and black striped fur is appearing throughout his whole entire body. As a giant tiger face appears, and this giant tiger appears in front of you, and he says, "I would like to personally thank you for making this my day. Thank you for bringing me here, and now I have trapped you. Due to the circumstances and finishing the puzzle, the windmill is collapsing, and I can leave you here all to die."
I'd like to cast Eldritch Blast.
In the process,
He-
can I throw a coffin at him?
Tricking the Gary. Now something scary.
He begins to raise his hands, and the whole entire room rumbles. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
20.
10.
18 or 16.
This shit goes.
Mara, what'd you get?
19.
All right. You guys all fall to the ground and become prone objects and prone creatures as the whole entire room falls and stones from the ceiling begin to fall in front of you. You have to jump out of the way to miss them as the whole room begins to collapse. And Hive turns around and one last time says, "You'll never defeat Eye of the Mooncall." And he turns around and rips a claw down the tablet, and it rips open into a different dimension as he walks through it, and the whole entire tablet falls, and the room begins to simultaneously just fall from on top of you. Everybody, go ahead and run 30 feet, and we're gonna make another dexterity check right now. So everybody moves 6 squares toward the stairs.
I got a 20. I'm still good, right? Not 20.
Everybody's moving now.
I just moved.
Mara moves six squares. And then everybody make another dexterity saving throw as these pieces of granite and stone are falling upon you guys.
Okay, I got 6. That's all.
18.
7.
Who
15.
got below a 12?
Front got below a 12.
Gary did. Morrow got a nat 20.
Okay. It's 19.
That's a 19.
So whoever
Wow.
was below 12, you guys take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as these stones begin to land on top of you. And as you're looking up, the stairwell leads to an open area, but it's beginning to close slowly. I need one person to make a dexterity check and one person to make a strength check.
I'll make it dex.
I'll take
All right.
strength.
All right. So you, Frunk, run up and grab the door, the closing door, as Tuk you run up behind him.
What was that again?
21.
Perfect. What'd you get, Tuk?
15.
All right. So you guys all run up these staircases as Tuk leads the way. Frunk gets to the top, puts his full body on top of this closing doorway, and holds it in place as all of you guys are able to break through the top of the area, and you come out into this another square room, and more pieces are falling on top of you all over the place. I need everybody to make another dexterity check or a strength check. You can choose if you want to try to like punch the blocks or dexterity checks. It's basically the place is falling on top of you right now.
16.
Okay.
14.
Ooh, I have strength. Let's go for it.
All right.
Yeah, we the punch
7.
crew.
It's 18.
All right. Gary, Mara.
Third.
Not Mara. What?
13.
All right, Mara. Not Mara. Maelsk.
7.
All right. So you both, whoever is below 12 again, you both take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as these
1?
pieces of stone. Yeah, 1 point of bludgeoning damage as these
That's
pieces
all.
of stone are hitting you.
So
Ow.
I took 2 and they take 1?
No, you take 1. Everybody takes 1.
Oh.
Oh, everyone.
Whoever's below 12 takes 1.
Okay.
Oh, I meant for the last room was 2.
Last one was 2. Yeah.
Yes.
You come to another square room, and it has this small doorway, and it's begin to close again. It's leading down this tunnel. Make a strength check, or how would you guys like to get past this? There is a small doorway leading out. You can see the sunlight, but this tunnel is beginning to close, and there is a little bit of room left. What would you like to do? Use
Next
your
check, like,
whatever you
slide.
want to
I guess,
whatever you want to use. Use your skill abilities. This is going to be a skill challenge.
I signal to Gary that we should try and hold the doors open as we can get the rest of the team through.
I would
Okay.
like to, as he says that to me, I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay, you misty step and leave Frunk behind. Frunk, make a strength check.
No, into the door.
Are you going all the way through, or
I'm going to in between it.
But
'Cause
he's
it's-
trying to hold the door open.
He's gonna start there before I
the
get
doorway is like this, and it's slowly closing from the side.
All right.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
not
like
what
a
I
closing
want to do,
door.
then. That's not what I want to do. Then. Sorry.
What would you guys like to do?
I rolled a 15 to slide across the room and through out the door.
Okay, you're able
Like
to.
running slide.
All right, that's cool. Maelsk and Morrow, how do you guys want to get through this room?
I'm gonna
I guess just out.
do a bear charge.
Okay, give me a dex strength check.
For a bear charge? Alright, here we go.
Morrow, what
Strength.
are you doing?
Just run out of the room.
Okay,
Natural
dexterity
20.
check.
I rolled a nat 20 for holding the door open.
I rolled a nat 20 for the bear charge.
All right.
There is
Form of
the
bear.
door's illusions.
Gary, what'd you get?
Huh?
Give me a strength check.
17. Plus
All
one.
right. You guys all take off towards the closing door. Frunk and Gary and Milsk, you actually rip this closing door, the metal, like not the metal, but the bricks in half with your shoulders. You just run straight through it, just completely taking it off as Tuk Tuk slides underneath the bricks and Mario comes running behind them. You have gotten past this room. Now you're in a long hallway, and you could see at the end of the hallway is a open air with kind of sunlight. I need everybody, as you're running, you notice there are holes in the walls and they're shooting darts across.
Oh my god.
How do you want to
Okay,
get by this?
Jones. I will continue my slide.
I want a Misty Step.
Okay.
I can't take
What would you guys like to do? I want you guys to use a strength check. Not a strength check. I want you guys to use some kind of ability score to get through this
Is
check.
there anything else in the room besides just these holes that are shooting arrows across? And at what level are they shooting at?
Just shooting at like mid-level.
Okay, because previously
Crawl.
this was like a 6-foot ceiling, right? So I'm still 8'4". So
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I Misty Step, I'm going.
Well, hang on.
Oh, okay.
I want you guys to use an ability check and tell me how you're going to use the ability check to get by this stuff.
Okay. Can I go first then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna. Before I Misty Step out, I am going to touch Mailsk with Spider Climb.
Okay. Cool.
Grant him the ability to walk on walls and ceilings.
All right, Mailsk, you're
And then-
able to do that.
As a bonus action, I'm going to teleport to the other end.
Okay. All right. Maro and Frank and Mailsk, Mailsk and Tuk Tuk, how do you guys want to get by this?
So since we blew that door in two going through it, right? I'd like
Yes.
to like sink my hands into each side of it and have it on one side and walk crouched with the two sides of the door protecting me.
Okay. Make strength checks to see if you can keep it going. And Gary, I need you to make a Constitution check to make sure. No, an Arcana check to make sure you can get this Misty Step further enough away.
16.
Okay.
How far down the thing is it?
It's a long hallway. It's probably 100 feet.
Oh. Okay.
If you don't want to do that, you can change your mind.
Tap a blue. do
Well,
a
no,
cast.
that's still the best thing to do.
Okay. What about you, Tuk Tuk and Mailsk and Maro? What do you guys want to be doing? Do you want to help out Frank?
Oh
He
shit!
picks these
I'm
two
at
pieces
20.
of stones up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay covered by Frank's doors.
He can
Okay.
kind of sit on the back of me as I'm.
Okay. Give me. I could say you're running with him, and you have one hand picking the other up, as you have Mage Hand going out, helping him carry the other one.
Well, I just want to like grab into them and hold them.
Yeah.
Sure.
But they're big doors, so he's gonna help you out.
That's a 20.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, Paul. Okay. Tuk Tuk, Melch, how you guys getting through this?
I'm Mission Impossible.
Okay. What about
I'm
you?
gonna do the laser scene, just kind of like fall through it and
Okay.
do flips and shit.
Give me an acrobatics check to see if you can do some monk ass shit through here.
All right, 25.
All right.
I rolled my dice before Ian. Like I was gonna say something, and then
Okay.
Ian started doing it. So I was
Melch,
just
how do
ready.
you get through here?
I'll walk up the wall, stand on the ceiling, and then still have my arms out like a bear as I'm running across the ceiling side.
Okay. Give me a.
He's free. He's too short to be seen by the
Yes.
darts.
Give me.
I'm a dwarf.
Give me an acrobatics check, just overall. No. give me a wisdom check to see if you're able to think while upside down.
Oh, okay.
How dizzy you get walking upside down?
Yeah.
You're not used to it.
Left
You're
foot,
inverted.
right
You're playing
foot.
inverted.
7.
7? Okay.
Noodles.
You guys all take off down this hallway, each in your own way. If anybody got below a 14, anybody get below a 14?
Yeah.
Okay. If you got below a 14 or a 14, you take 7 points of damage from piercing damage.
Ouch.
Or from apparently pure stupidity.
Yeah, I was gonna say I take 7 points of damage from the blood rushing to my head.
Yeah. You make it out, and as you break the open airway, the tunnel collapses behind you, and you turn around, and the whole entire windmill is just crumbling to the ground. And we're gonna leave it there for today, guys.
Nice.
Is there still a soul-sucking aura as we walk out?
No, the whole
Okay.
thing is down.
So- Question: since I rolled a natural 20 for that save, does that mean I Misty stepped the whole 100 feet?
Yeah.
Oh
that's what
yeah,
you did.
the cape is just like glistening.
Billowing behind you.
It's just I show up on the other end.